Welcome back, everyone. Let's talk a bit about some of the engines for iOS and OS X. Now, there are engines for iOS and OS X devices. Now, as I said in the last tutorial, Apple has a vertically integrated system. So what these engines do is they make development a lot easier, but it still uses the main code that you see on apps in the App Store. And what the engine will do is it might have a WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get design approach, but then it will compile that code in Objective-C so then you can upload it to the App Store. All right? So the reason why a lot of these engines exist is because Xcode is so complicated. In fact, I have a whole course about just how to use Xcode. Even then, it's a beginning course. It's very complicated, and it's definitely not for beginners. It's for people intermediate and advanced. It's really hard, and if you've ever tried to program in Objective-C, it's incredibly difficult. If you've ever tried to program in HTML, JavaScript, that's way, way easier than programming in Xcode. It's just really complicated. And so what ends up happening is that there's these engines that come in and say, I'm going to make this a lot easier. And that's what we're going to be using in this tutorial series, is an engine to actually make your idea into an app a lot faster than programming by yourself. Now, on top of the programming being hard, it can be problematic when you develop anything, because since it's so difficult, you can end up with a problem that you don't really know how to solve. And this happens all the time when you're developing. You can end up with a problem and the code may work, the app may run, but all of a sudden it doesn't do what you want it to do. And because it's so hard to actually develop in, it causes these problems, and then all of a sudden your app doesn't get to the App Store, so people can't enjoy it. And that's really the whole point of developing apps, is so that people can enjoy your app. So engines come in and make this process a whole lot easier. Now, some examples are GameSalad and Buzztouch, and there's lots more of these, but those are my two favorite. GameSalad, if you want to make games, is the best engine I've ever seen for making iPhone games. It's pretty awesome. And Buzztouch is what we're going to be using, and I'll show you how to use that in this tutorial series. I'll see you guys next time.